Robert Blackburn's love of music goes back to the age of 9 when he was given a Grand Prix radio. The young Blackburn would spend many a sleepless night staying up into the wee hours, transfixed as he tuned into the AM stations broadcasting out of St. Louis, Missouri. Like any youngster discovering music for the first time, Blackburn had a powerful response to music, but even at that early age, he sought to figure out why different songs affected him in different ways. By the time he heard Bill Withers' classic, Lean on Me, Blackburn was starting to nurture a latent curiosity about music production. What is it about the way that song sounds that makes me feel so good, he wondered.
It has an emotional presence to it, and that's when I was hooked on sound.
Do you remember the feeling you got then?
Yeah, I do. It was, I don't think I could sleep that night. There was something about the way that song affected me, and then I remember shortly after that, I was probably 9 or 10 at the time, the teacher in the class asking if somebody knew how to sing a song, and I was the only one that raised their hand and sang Lean on Me in the middle of the class. But that was where I made my presence known.
In 1982, as a high schooler, Robert's dream of pursuing music began in earnest when his high school friend Aram Almberg loaned him a guitar for a night. Little did Almberg know that this moment would serve as the catalyzing spark of his friend's life ambitions. From that time on, Blackburn followed his musical dream down several paths, always knowing that one day he would own a studio to fulfill his musical aspirations.
You know, a lot of people pick up a guitar, but then they don't want to spend the time to get an entire song learned and be able to play it with other musicians and, you know, move forward like that. That was never Tom's problem. He was the type of person that was motivated and he was aggressive.
In the beginning, I think that his interest in music and mine that I was trying to perfect kind of brought us together.
I've always surrounded myself with people that are more talented than I, and that has allowed me to learn.
After completing a year at the Institute of Audio Research in New York City's Greenwich Village, Blackburn earned a BA in Music Theory, Performance and Composition from Norwich University in Vermont, followed by time spent touring clubs, writing and teaching music, while working for Mirror Records Recording Studio in Rochester, New York. In 1989, Robert took a position as guitar instructor at Rochester's world-renowned House of Guitars. Working alongside House of Guitars founder Armin Shawbrook, who also ran his own independent record label, Robert absorbed every detail of the music production, duplication, and distribution process.
And when you're amongst people in that business, that field, I think that you savor the taste of it, and I think you're compelled to just generate and become more involved in it.
In 1997, Blackdog Studios was born in a basement of a home on Wacona Avenue near Seabreeze Amusement Park. A business started from little more than an 8-track recorder, a 24x8 Mackie mixing console, a handful of low-grade effects, and a dream.
It was at a time when I had a 1-year-old, and she needed my attention during the day as her mom slept, so, you know, I just looked at her and looked at the basement, and I said, well, it looks like I'm going to be here for a while, so I might as well make myself comfortable. My mom said to me when I described to her, this is what I wanted to do the rest of my life, and she turned to me and said that you do whatever you want to do. Just make sure that when you decide that that's what you want to do, you have to give it everything and not quit.
This is the control room. Grandpa and he put this together so that I could pursue writing music and take care of you and Mama and stay home as much as I can. And so we built this little room here. And even though we're renting the house, Grandpa and I built it so that we could take it all with us to our next house when they're about 5 years old or 6 years old and you're ready to go to first grade. But for now, this is how I'm going to try and make a name for myself.
By the year 2000, Blackdog had expanded to 24 tracks, utilizing his new Pro Tools computer-based digital conversion system.
I went from a dirt floor to a Taj Mahal of basements. And even though the ceiling was short, it still got some great sounds. one point or another, my youngest, Vince, started walking and jumping and stomping as little boys naturally do, and that has started to interfere with recording in the basement. Even though we went to great lengths to try and separate the two floors, it was not enough.
By 2005, Blackdog had outgrown its location and moved to its current state-of-the-art 7-room facility at 120 East Avenue, right in the heart of Rochester's East End Cultural District. From this location, Robert has also branched out into his longtime vision of publishing by launching the Blackdog Media Group, which draws on every facet of Robert's accumulated 25 years of music business experience.
Yo, 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 check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good?
The studio, formerly the home of Music America in the 80s, was redesigned by working in tandem with renowned studio designer Larry P. Swists. The new studio design was implemented with artistry, precision, and optimal acoustic and aesthetic functionality in mind. As a self-professed gear hound, Robert is vigilant about keeping current on technological advances and in using every means available to assure top quality for all projects that are produced at Blackdog. Blackburn believes that all styles are served best by a combination of musical intuition, old-fashioned analog, and modern recording techniques. And he hopes that his team's instincts for capturing raw vibes and great performances will be Blackdog's enduring legacy.
If I carried the weight of the world, would my back be strong enough to handle it? If I carried the weight of the world, are my shoulders broad enough to handle it?
I recorded my 17th record here at Blackdog Recording Studios. It was a blessing to work with Robert and the rest of the staff. Everyone was extremely professional. It was a learning experience for me from start to finish, and I really feel like this has been probably one of my best records.
Today, Blackdog Studio continues to thrive, evolve, and grow, all out of one person's love and attachment to music.
I just know that that's the way to do things. It's just to believe in yourself and never give up, and always do the best you can every day to make the best work you can and learn.
It is the springtime of my loving, the second season I am to know. You are the sunlight in my growing, so little warmth I felt before. It isn't hard to feel me glowing. I watched the fire that grew so low.
Let me stand next to your fire. I can't pick him out at all. probably wasn't even near the mic. He's supposed to be